Hello there and welcome back as always to the channel. Thank you very much for clicking play. It is match day 6 of the Champions League group stage here with FC Barcelona. Today we are taking on Dinamo Zagreb at Camp Nou. It should be a comfortable win. We beat them 5-0 in Croatia eventually. It took us a while to score the first. The other game in our group sees Borussia Dortmund host Roma. They are still playing for second place in the group. Dortmund won the game in Rome 1-0, so Roma do have to turn it around. There is a 3-point gap between them in the table, so Roma need to take the head-to-head record and win comfortably in Germany. We have one game to catch up on since the last episode, so let's get right to it. And that game was a trip to Valladolid. We won 1-0. We scored just after half-time. It was a lovely passing move in the end. In a game we did dominate. Bernardo Silva set it up here for Lautaro and he held off the defender well and thumped it into the near post. As I say, it was a game we dominated with 62% possession, 19 shots to 9 on target. It was a very much rotated squad as well, so very pleased to get the win, and that is it for La Liga because it's 2022 and we have now taken a break for the World Cup. So today's game against Zagreb is the final game of the year. And it seems that everything that we do, Real Madrid do as well. You remember the last episode when we recapped our 3-0 win over Villarreal. Real Madrid had won 3-0 at Leganés. Well, we win 1-0 and Real Madrid win 1-0. They beat Real Sociedad. So that is, as you were at the top. Atletico Madrid did drop points, though, in their match. So even with their bizarre game in hand against Athletic Club, they are now 5 points behind us, 7 behind their city rivals. So they are dropping out of the title race as things stand. And our next game, we are back on New Year's Day. So we have got a long old time before we are back in league action. We go to Eibar. I'm not sure if this is going to stick, that everyone kicks off at the same time when they come back, or if they will just rearrange everything in the build-up. That's part of the charm of La Liga. I guess we will find out. But without further ado then, let's welcome Dinamo Zagreb to the Camp Nou. We are 8-1 on to win this game. We should win it comfortably. We have gone back to a very strong team. Ederson's back in goal. Dani Olmo, Bernardo Silva. It's a stronger midfield with Thiago and Sergio Roberto in there. Again, I do like Nico and I do like Jude Bellingham as well, but I do just wonder if that cost us in Rome. So we're going back to a bit more experience. Ricky Puig is in there as well. He started the game against Valladolid as well, so he is starting to, you know, just put in some decent performances. He came off the bench and scored our goal in Rome, of course. So he is putting himself there to be our first choice. So we're going to do give him another game here. I'm going to say we've been on a good run lately, so go out there and impress me, and then I'm just going to say I want to see a good performance. That has motivated them all. We'll do the tunnel today. We didn't do it in the last episode, and we had one question, so let's hope that we only have one today. Dinamo Zagreb have the worst defence in the Champions League. I've told, yeah, okay, now we're going to have more than, yeah, now we're going to have loads of questions, aren't we? Oh, come on. Right, there we go. He can last a full match. We'll have the latest event updates on for now. I'm not really sure what's happening in all the other groups at the minute. Doesn't really matter too much. It's all about us and that game in Germany. So that is what we'll be paying attention to. As Bernardo Silva puts that across and Jorge Cuenca heads over. Good early start. 4 shots already for us. 50-50 in the possession though. And worryingly, Zagreb have had a shot on goal, which is a little weird. Right, let's do a little demand more. Real Madrid have scored 2 quick goals in North London to take the lead against Tottenham. Let's have a little look at what that means for their group. Where are they? It would give Real Madrid the group, but Tottenham look like they should go through in second. Here's Thiago now to Cuenca, halfway through the first half. It's been a solid display, if not particularly inspiring at the minute, but we could change all that now. It's a good ball in. Bernardo Silva's going to keep it alive. He's got Bella in there. Whips it across. Oh, and Lautaro's hit the outside of the post with the header. That was unlucky. That was a good little move. Tottenham have got a goal back in their game. It's Harry Kane who's got it. Drop a little, get creative in there now. Bellerin to take this throw. Lautaro. Bernardo Silva across to Sergio Roberto. First goal of the season for Sergio Roberto, and what a moment for him. He broke his leg, of course, at the in the second half of last season and missed 5 or 6 months. It's taken him a long old time to get back, but he has now, and that will be a very, very sweet moment for him. Bit of a trademark move for him as well in the game. He likes hitting him across the goal from that side of the box. So he's. I don't think in the 3 seasons. That first season, he got like 15 goals, I think, didn't he? And he's not got that in the 3 seasons combined, I think, since then. You probably saw there, Mario Götze has scored for Borussia Dortmund, so it looks as though they're going to be going through with us in second place, unless Roma... I mean, I think they lost 1-0 at home to Dortmund, so if they turn it around in the second half and win 2-1, they would go through on their head-to-head, so they need to do that. Of course, if you're Roma and you're in a group with Barca and Dortmund, you're expecting to finish third, I think. That's just... That would just be the natural order of things, wouldn't it? I mean, obviously football's a funny old game, and anything can happen, but you would expect to be coming third in that group, really. Elsewhere, Lyon lead in Glasgow against Rangers, and then we've got Real Madrid 2-1 up at Tottenham. A lot of games going on, not an awful lot of goals going in. So let's see what the second halves will bring. As Bernardo puts that corner in, and that's going to be a penalty. That's going to be a penalty. That one was in the box. That was in the box. I think he's going over to see if it was a foul, not if it was in the box or outside the box. I think he's actually going over to see if this was a foul, and it was. It was a shocking lunge. While he's doing that, I am just going to see who is set to take the penalties, because I often miss it. When it comes up here, I often miss the option to change the penalty taker. It should be Bernardo Silva or Lautaro, and I think looking at it, it'll be set to Lautaro to take it. Sergio Roberto shouldn't be on them. It'll be set to Thiago at the minute because he's on the pitch. So if we take everyone off there, and I think we'll let Lautaro take it, I think, because he's in good form. That goal he scored in the last game it's a free kick. That was not a free kick. That was a penalty all day long. I mean, even the ball for the free kick was on the line. That was a penalty. I cannot believe that was not given. Manuel Ferrari scored for Dortmund, make it 2-0. Remember, he got that really freaky free kick against us, didn't he, in our game? I cannot believe that wasn't given. That is shocking. I'm going to take Dani Olmo off and bring on Ansu Fati. Who else have we got on that we can bring on? Thiago should really be coming off. We could bring Palacios on. I think Palacios can play that position. Can we do a little bit of jiggery pokery there? Play Sergio Roberto there? Why not? We'll just do a double for now. And I'm going to drop a little show some passion. Dortmund have gone 3-0 up. Matías Saracho has scored there. Lyon are 2-0 up in Glasgow. Manchester City are 3-0 up now in, I presume that's Leverkusen. It is. 15 minutes to go here. We won 5-0 in Zagreb. This is not particularly brilliant. Ricky Puig can come off, and we'll bring on Carlos Alenya. We're getting the job done. That's all that matters. But we've had 27 shots, 28 now. It's not good enough to only be winning this 1-0. It really isn't. Demand more. It's just not good. I know, and to be fair, it was a long-range shot as well that's won the game for us at the moment. As Inter have scored against PSV, and their young wonder kid Eddie Salcedo has got the goal. Zaniolo has got one back for Roma, but it won't be enough for anything for them. 31 shots on goal, and we've won 1-0. I am going to say assertively, we weren't good enough. That was terrible. Not a good way to end the year, really. It was a very, very poor performance in the end. But it's got us through, and that is all that matters. When is the knockout round draw? It's on the 12th of December. It's miles away. miles away. Yeah, we won't be showing that in an episode anytime soon, I don't think, because the plan is now, as I say, we're not back now till January. We've got 2 months off. It's going to be friendlies galore coming up. The board have already arranged 2 against Bayern Munich and then Al Ittihad. Funnily enough, in the ground we're going to be going back to in January for the Super Coppa. Right. Okay. A bit of a damp squib to end the year, but we're going to the World Cup, so when we come back, it will be for the Super Coppa. Obviously, we'll see who we've got in the knockout round in the last 16. We'll recap the A-Bar game, and if there is any early transfer news, which I doubt it, on the 5th of January, we will bring it to you, but it's unlikely, isn't it? As always, watch, like, share and subscribe, guys. Jump in the comments, jump in the description. You can follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GamerJamesFM, and I'll see you very soon for the Super Coppa. Thank you very much for watching. Adios.